This lesson is 6.2 in Go Math. We're going to look at 9, 10, and 13. Now, the directions for number 9 and 10 says, tell whether the fractions are equivalent, write equal or not equal. We can see that in number 9, we have to look at the denominator. So how do we get from 6 to 12? Multiply by, and what we multiply on the bottom, we have to multiply by the same number on the top. Very good. So 5 times 2 is? 5 times 2 is 10. And 10 twelfths is equal to 10 twelfths. Let's look at number 10. Now, the denominators aren't related. So let's just take apart 6 twelfths. What do we know about 6 and 12? 6 is half of 12, exactly. So let's just write 1/2 next to that. Okay, now let's look at 5/8. Now we can look at the denominator of 8. What is half of 8? 4. All right. And so 5/8, does it equal 1/2? No, it's bigger than 1/2. So we know that they are not equivalent, okay? Because 1/8 is actually less than 5/8. All right, now let's look at number 13. It's a word problem, so we're going to do cube. Ready? Go. Jan has a 12-ounce milkshake. 4 ounces in the milkshake are vanilla, and the rest is chocolate. What are 2 equivalent fractions that represent the fraction of the milkshake that is vanilla? Okay, so first of all, what is our denominator going to be? What are the total ounces? 12. So let's write 12. And if 4 ounces are vanilla, so if 4 are vanilla, we need to know how many are chocolate. Okay, so if 4 are vanilla, how many are chocolate out of 12? What's 12 minus 4? 8. So 8 twelfths will be chocolate, right? So now we have to think, okay, what is an equivalent fraction? Oh, I'm sorry, what are 2 equivalent fractions that represent the fraction of the milkshake that is vanilla? We don't need to know chocolate, we just need to know vanilla. All right, so 4 twelfths. We have to think of equivalent fractions to 4 twelfths. All right, so again, we can pick any random number as long as we multiply it by the same number. But let's do one that's kind of realistic. All right, so what's a good number that we could multiply? 2. Let's do that. So 4 times 2 is? 8. And this is times 2. And 12 times 2 is?
24.
24. So there's one equivalent fraction. Let's do another one. All right, let's do times 3, right? So let's do 4 times 3 is? 12. And 12 times 3 is? 36. So I have 8 24ths and 12 36. Now if you wanted to, you could divide it by 2 because 4 twelfths, they're both even. And you could also divide them both by 4 because 4 is a factor of 12. But that's a different story. But if you wanted to, you still totally could. Let's just talk through number 15. I'm going to let you do it. So 15 says, explain how you can determine if 1/3 and 4 twelfths are equivalent fractions. What could you do? Now I'll give you a clue. The first thing you do is look at the denominators. How do you get from 3 to 12? And that will take you through the rest of the steps. All right, ready and go.